How's it going, guys? Chips here with you again, back with another Arc Let's Build video, and in today's video we're going to be building this Shadowmane pen that you see in front of you now. For those of you that are new to the channel, this is going to be a step-by-step walkthrough video with voiced over instructions so you can get this build on your Arc. And make sure you check out the description below for a full list of building materials you will need, as well as the map chords where I built this. And the idea for this pen was to give our Shadowmanes a nice spot where they can rest in the shade or bask in the sun. But anyways, guys, with all of that said, I just want to tell you thank you so much for being here today, checking out this video, and let's go ahead and let's get to building. Alright, so starting off with our foundation, as you can see, I've already placed 2 stone foundations. So next we're going to come to the side of one of those and place a wooden foundation, followed by a wooden triangle foundation, another regular, another triangle, and then another regular wooden foundation. Go ahead and then place 2 more stone foundations and just duplicate what we did on that corner. Go ahead and then place 2 more stone right here. And then one more time, go ahead and duplicate that corner. Now we're going to come inside of one of our corners and place 3 wooden triangle foundations right here. And do this on the other 2. Now go ahead and identify which side you want to be your entrance. So I'm going to use this side right here and go to the other 2 sides where you have the stone foundations and add 1 more stone foundation in front of each of these, followed by a line of 3 stone triangle foundations. And just do the same thing on the other one over here. So now this is going to make up the foundation for our build. So just go ahead and switch all of our regular wood and stone foundations to block. Now we're going to start adding pillars. So we're going to start on one of our wooden portions. We're going to come to this side regular foundation and place a wooden fence foundation right here on the side of it, as well as on the front right here. Go ahead and do that on the other one over here as well. Then we're going to go ahead and add a stone pillar right here on this corner, right here on this corner, and then right here. And go ahead and do the same thing on the other one. Now on these outside 4 stone pillars, we're going to go ahead and add 3 wooden pillars. And then we'll come to these inside 2 pillars and we're going to go ahead and add 4 wooden pillars to these. So this is going to make up the pillars for one of our wooden portions. So just go ahead and duplicate this on the other 2 portions. Next, we're going to go ahead and add our entrance. So starting off here in front of these 2 stone foundations, we'll go ahead and place a stone stair. Then we'll go ahead and place a wooden fence foundation right here on this stone foundation. Go ahead and snap a stone dinosaur gateway to it, and then add your reinforced dinosaur gate. Now while we have these stairs, we're going to go ahead inside here, and we're just going to line the inside of these foundations with stone stairs. Now one thing to look out for is on these stone foundations, you want to get the lower snap point to keep them from having obstructions with the ones that are attaching to the wood. So you'll see here there's 2 snap points, you want to get that lower one. Now here on one of our wooden portions, we're going to come to the middle regular foundation and we're going to go ahead and place 3 high stone double door frames, followed by a stone wall, and go ahead and do that on the other 2 as well. Now starting off on the inside here by our gate, we're going to go ahead to this foundation right here and place a stone railing, followed by a wooden railing. We'll skip these 2 spots right here and do that again right here. Come around to the outside and do that in the next 2 spots on the outside. We're going to go ahead and skip right here for now, and we'll do it on these 2 spots as well. And then we'll just go to our other 2 corners and do the same thing on those. Now we're going to go back outside to where we have that one spot that we skipped, and we're first going to place down a thatch ceiling. Then you can go ahead and get out your stone railing, and we are going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system, so that you get something that looks like this with the light blue side of the railing. Go ahead and then add your wooden railing on top, and then go ahead and pick up or destroy your thatch ceiling. So now again, just go ahead and do this on the other two sides. Now we're going to come to the top here, and on this left regular wooden ceiling, on the left side of it, we're going to place a sloped wooden wall right. We'll do the same thing on the left side of this middle one, and then we'll come to the right one, and on the right side of it, we'll place a sloped wooden wall left. Go ahead and do this on the other two sides as well. Now we're going to come back to one of these, and right here on this inline between the triangle and wooden ceiling, we're going to go ahead and get out a wooden wall. And you will notice because of that triangle ceiling, we actually have multiple levels we could place this. So you may need to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system, but you want to make sure that you're getting this lower snap point. Go ahead and place another one right here, again doing the same thing and looking for that lower snap point. And then do that one more time right here. Again, we're looking for that lower snap point. So they all should line up with each other if you look at all three of them. So now go ahead and do this on the other two portions as well. Alright, now we're going to go ahead in here where we have one of our openings, and we're going to connect our two corners here using wooden catwalks by placing one right here and one more right here. Go ahead and do that on our other opening over here. And then also do that just inside of our gate here at the front. Now back right here, we're going to go ahead and place a sloped wooden roof attached to these three sloped walls. Go ahead and do that on our other two corners. Now where we have our two sections where our two corners are going to meet, we're going to go ahead and drop two more sloped wooden roofs right here to connect them, and go ahead and do that on the other two sides. Now coming back to one of our corners, we're going to go ahead and get out a wooden triangle roof, and we're going to rotate the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system, so that you get it pointing upward like this. Go ahead and fill in all of these spots where we have the openings with these. Now here at the top, we're going to go ahead and place two high stone railings on these two spots right here, and then go ahead and fill in above them with stone triangle ceilings, and do the same thing on our other two corners. Now we're going to go ahead and fill in the center portion of our roof. So first we're going to go ahead and create a ring here on the inside using greenhouse triangle ceilings. And now that will leave you with this center portion open. So we're just going to go ahead and place a greenhouse ceiling on each one of these so that they're all crossing in the middle. So just like this, and you'll see we'll get this nice pattern here now on our roof. Now the last thing we're going to do here on the top is add some stone railings. So we're going to start off here on one of our sides where we have the greenhouse triangle ceiling that meets a sloped wooden roof. Go ahead and place a stone railing on each of these. And now as we come around to this stone triangle ceiling, you will see there are two different levels you can actually snap this thing depending on how you're looking. So you want to make sure you're getting the lower snap point that is in line with this one we've already placed. So you can see they line up. So go ahead around and just line the outside of our roof here, making sure that they're all on the same level and lining up. Alright, now we're going to head inside of one of our little resting spots, and we're going to look up in the corner here and get out a stone stair. And we're going to rotate through the snap point using whichever key or button is appropriate for your system until you get it facing like this. Go ahead and do that right here in the middle. and then also here in this corner. Now in these last two spots we have open, go ahead and get out a stone triangle roof and place it upward like this. And go ahead and repeat this process in the other two resting spots. Now here back inside of one of our resting spots, we're going to go back to this corner and we're going to get out a wooden ladder. And if it does appear to be obstructed like you see on my screen now, just go ahead and rotate the snap point and you'll see you have a spot you can place it. So go ahead and place that down. Drop 2 more down from it to reach the railing. And then go ahead and do this in the other 4 spots as well. Now that you have this little resting area done, go ahead and do the same thing on the other 2. Now the last thing we're going to do here in one of our resting spots is actually cover the floor using shag rugs to give our Shadowmanes a nice comfy spot to sleep. So we're going to start off here in one of the corners, and it's going to take us about roughly 10 rugs to completely cover this. So there you go, the entire floor is now covered in rugs, so go ahead and do the same thing on the other 2 resting spots. Now we're going to start working on our 2 little sun basking spots. So first we're going to go ahead and place a stone wall right here, right here, right here, here, and right here. Then you can go ahead and place stone railings on the 3 outside-most ones right here. And just go ahead and duplicate this on the other spot over here. Now we're going to go ahead and first place a stone ceiling in these first 2 spots right here. Go ahead and place a stone stair out in front of those. Then go ahead and place a stone railing on each side. And now just fill in the last 3 spots with stone triangle ceilings. And now just go ahead and duplicate this over on our other sun basking spot. Alright, so that is going to do it for the building portion of our video. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in all of our Shadowmanes. I'm going to apply a quick paint scheme and just do a little bit of decorating. So if you want to see all of that, stick around for one more second and I will show you what I come up with. Alright, so like I said, I have brought all of our Shadowmanes in, applied a quick paint scheme, and just done a little bit of decorating. So first, as you can see here on the outside, I have painted all of our roofs with the red color. For the greenhouse on top, I've done a little combination of red and cyan. And then these pillars down here are wooden pillars. I've done a combination of mud and cyan to give us what I call like a popsicle effect. And then our ladders and our railings here I have also painted with the mud color. As far as decorations go on the outside, I've just added some foundations here at the gate and put some crops on top of them. And then I've just added a little bit of clutter over here by our basking areas on the outside. As we head inside now, you can see we have a Rex trophy as we come in, and we have our Shadowmanes all in their little pens resting nicely. I have painted all of the carpet with the cyan color as well. I've also added a feeding trough here in each one of these pens, as well as a tech light painted red to kind of give us this nice glow. I've also added trophy wall mounts above each of the other 2 pens just without a trophy on them. And then you can also see here the ones that are sleeping on the outside here on our sun basking stations. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the build, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was easy for you to follow along and get this build on your arc. Guys, if you did enjoy the build in the video and you haven't already, do me a favor and hit that like button. Leave me some feedback in the comments below, and if you're new to the channel, go check out some other builds, and if you like what you see, subscribe for future Arc Let's Build videos. Also guys, make sure you check out the description below for a link to my Twitter, as well as my Discord where you can stay up to date with me and come hang out with me and all of my friends. But anyways guys, with all of that said, I just want to tell you thank you so much for being here today, checking out this video, and have a great day.